go as she brushes her hair. Today on the Bridechilla 30 Days of Wedding Planning, I am talking all about hair and makeup. How do you achieve the wedding day look that works for you without going full drag face? Unless full drag face is what you want, and I support you. I really do. I'm Alicia, the host of the Bridechilla podcast and also the founder of Bridechilla. I'm the author of these two books, the Bridechilla Field Guide and very professional, oh my God, the Bridechilla Survival Guide, which is what you may need if you are having a tricky time planning your wedding. And I really love producing the podcast. It's something I started doing 3 years ago. I've made over 300 episodes of the show, interviewed over like 150 people. It's amazing. And it's amazing, but I've met some amazing people. And hair and makeup are really one of those topics that I love because I'm a bit of a, well, look, I'm not like a beauty YouTuber or anything. I'm not into that, but I love a strong lip and I do like a good product. But here's the thing. A lot of people don't wear a lot of makeup. This is like probably more makeup because I knew I was going to be in front of a camera. I was like, I'll put a little bit more rouge on. And I like a bronzer. And again, I like a strong lip. So that does a lot of work for me. But a lot of people don't choose to wear makeup at all. And a question that comes up quite often in the Bridechilla community is, if I'm not a general makeup wearer, do I have to wear makeup on my wedding day? And if so, how do I find makeup that will still maintain how I look normally, but just add a bit of zhuzh to it? And firstly, you don't have to do anything. That's the spirit of Bridechilla, is if you don't want to wear makeup, don't wear it. If you don't normally wear it, fine. I love that Alicia Keys she's really found this, I don't want to say niche because it's something she's, really believes in. But, the past couple of years, she's not been wearing makeup at all to events and on the stage. And she is freaking stunning. But her whole belief system and ethos really changed with how much photoshopping was going on and how much women feel obliged to wear makeup all the time when we should just be sort of embracing the spirit of who we are. Saying that, I do think that it's, for a lot of people, a little daunting if you don't wear a lot of makeup to then jump straight into going to a hair and makeup artist and feeling like you're wearing a mask, which, is certainly not how you should be feeling on your wedding day. As I've sort of talked about throughout this series, for me, about the look of a wedding day and how you feel, you should feel like a jazzy version of yourself. You shouldn't go into something wanting to look different, like extremely different, because your partner, they've hooked up with you and they've said, let's get engaged because of who you are and how they're attracted to you. And to me, the idea of these sort of complete bridal makeovers where people come out tiny, skinny, and they're wearing all this stuff and they spray down an extra hair. And it's like, what are we doing? Now, I'm not against a clip-in hair or extension or a tan or a lip or whatever. And if you want to sweat for the wedding and you're doing it for the right reasons, as in you are doing it for health, you're feeling good about yourself, I think this idea of sweating for the wedding, as I've spoken about, can be chronically unhealthy for so many people. But looking at makeup, I actually think this is something that if you're nervous about it, you should be exploring and maybe going along to some makeup counters, going along and doing some workshops. There are lots of great makeup designers, hair and makeup stylists and artists that will take you through how to do the makeup yourself, but then also how to, use foundation and a little bit of blush. You don't have to go full Kim Kardashian, like wall paint style, contouring and all this stuff. That's not really, I think, necessary. And actually, I've seen some really bad contouring and it's like, oh, sister, you would look so better without all that shit on your face. However, if you're planning to do your own hair and makeup for your wedding day, the biggest piece of advice I can give is to practice, and make sure you give yourself plenty of time on the day and also do some run-throughs. Get up on a Saturday morning as if today is your wedding day and practice what you want to do. Because I don't know about you, I don't know how many times I've tried to blow dry my hair and, you know, one day you do it and it's like, oh my God, I should be a hairdresser. And the next day is like, oh, what? I can't leave the house. I don't understand. I did exactly the same thing and it looks terrible. So the same goes with makeup. Some days I just get it right and I'm like, girl, you look good. And then other days it's like, blah. So I think, you know, it's really important to do your practice. And then also, if you are not a makeup wearer but you want to wear some makeup, go and meet some makeup artists. That's a word, makeup artists. How the fuck did I forget that? And connect with them and do some trials. Make sure that they have a practice, you feel comfortable, and bring along photos. Screen grab some shit to come along and show them and say, this is what the look I'm after, or I would like a natural nude face with a poppy lip, or I feel like a big beautiful cat's eye but nothing too heavy. Go along and give them inspiration, and do not feel at all ashamed or feeling bad if you don't like what's happening. Say to them, you know, this is not quite what I was after. I'd like less makeup, or I'd like more, or could we try something again? They're not going to be offended because they want to work with you and make it work. That was a lot of information. How do you feel about that? I just talked a lot about a lot of things. I feel happy about it. How have you found this 30 days of wedding planning? Has it been helpful? I would love to hear your feedback. Maybe comment below if you are also wanting to share your favorite lipstick. Maybe you've got a poppy lip that you'd like to share, or you've got an eyeliner secret. Gosh, I love eyeliner secrets. If you have found a way to do a proper, good cat's eye, or at least an eyeliner that's not like on one eye and like, oh, boo, proper on the other, I would love to hear your tips. Leave them in the comments below. If you would like to connect with me, leave me a question for a Bridechilla Q&A episode. All you need to go is to thebridechilla.com and you can connect with me there. Thank you so much for sharing this time. I look forward to tomorrow, and as always, happy days.